All right, here with more on the legal fallout from the Supreme Court's order to halt deportation flights, former federal prosecutor and former acting ICE director, Jonathan Fahey. Jonathan, thanks for coming in on this holiday weekend. Great to have you. Want to ask you right off the bat about this midnight Supreme Court decision and what this does to the administration's plans to deport these illegal immigrants. This has got to be a blow to the White House, no?
I wouldn't read that much into it. I think what's going on here is basically they're going to put a pause and maybe put some process in place for how to use the Alien Enemies Act. I don't think they're going to declare it improperly used or unconstitutional here. They're just probably going to put some steps in place to say you must do certain things under this to deport people. And they knew if people got deported beforehand, they wouldn't get that process. So my guess is it's going to move along and the administration will still be able to use this. And the good news is it will provide some clarity as to how to use it, when it's appropriate, when it's not.
So Democrats can take a break from their rather presumptuous victory lap against the Trump administration. The following is a clip about what Chief Justice Alito and the Supreme Court in general's decision to take a pause is actually going to accomplish. And it will definitely help the Trump administration with regards to deporting these illegal immigrants. Take a listen.
Justice Samuel Alito, dissenting from the Supreme Court ruling blocking deportations of suspected Venezuelan gang members, saying, quote, in sum, literally in the middle of the night, the court issued unprecedented and legally questionable relief without giving the lower courts a chance to rule.
Well, you know, Charlie, you get a sense of the frustration that a number of the members of the court are experiencing with this torrent of emergency appeals. And what Justice Alito is saying is, you know, we need to get back to regular order because these cases are coming to us without a record. We don't know what the position of lower courts are. It's basically an improvisational type of filing. And Alito is basically saying, I'm having enough of this. The court earlier basically, chastised lower courts. There's a strong suggestion that they were allowing forum shopping. They sent one case out of D.C. and said that Judge Bosberg, who's currently considering a contempt charge, should never have even heard that case, which is what a number of us said at the outset, that he should never have accepted a case that was actually a habeas case belonging down south. So I think you see this level of frustration rising with the justices. I expect that what we're going to be seeing here is an effort of the court to create better guideposts for lower courts. You know, we just had a Fourth Circuit decision where a conservative judge, Judge Wilkinson, said we need mutual respect between the judiciary and executive branches. I think the Supreme Court's going to pick up on that theme and say everyone needs to de-escalate and get back to regular order. But I think the way that Chief Justice Roberts viewed this is that this is getting out of control. Let's go ahead and stop the action, give ourselves a chance to look at this. But I think that Roberts is very likely looking for a way to give better navigational beacons, to get everyone in a little more controlled state. These district court judges have been issuing these national injunctions despite years of the majority of the Supreme Court saying stop doing this, including Roberts, and they have not listened. So I think that the court is going to be establishing more stronger rules to govern these lower courts.
Part of what they're talking about as far as all of these decisions that the Supreme Court is getting involved in, I actually discussed in a video about Leticia James, and a link to that is down in the comments below. Take a listen to it when you get a chance. Basically, Leticia James and 23 other attorney generals, and who knows how many district court judges, are doing everything they can to issue stays and injunctions to inhibit the Trump administration. So we'll see if this kind of comes full circle to Miss Leticia James, the Attorney General of New York State. Let me know in the comments below what you think about the Supreme Court's decision, Chief Justice Alito's decision, to kind of take an adult timeout, get reorganized, and go back at it. Do you think they're going to streamline the process? Do you think they're going to make it easier for the Trump administration to use the act that they are using as a justification to deport people who are here illegally. And as always, until next time, God bless. Love you all.